Good morning, everyone. It's Christine. How are you today? Happy Tuesday. I've been gone all last week. I was traveling for business, so I was out of state, and I'm finally back home, and I love being back home. So I want to talk about the Olympics. Last week, I posted a lot on my business page about the Olympics for my kiddos and their parents, but what do you do when you have extra 3 medals left over? So you make up your own Olympic event. Yep. We had paper airplane flying. It was the greatest thing. We had littles in my 2-year-old classroom. We thought this would be fun for them. So they made and flew their airplanes and they got medals. They were so excited. Even one of my little 2-year-olds, he took the bronze. He was running around going, Papa, Papa, look, when he got picked up. It's just priceless to watch them compete and have fun and encourage their friends. The other thing is, right before I flew out for my trip, we had a little boy that I was cracking up. Now, he was the one that got the silver and was really upset and went home, was trying to figure out how to paint it gold. So the next day he won the gold. Well, a week ago before I left, he was so excited. He had picked up the bronze and he goes, I have a collection. Yes, I have a collection. Talk about perception. At first he was mad because he didn't have the gold. Then he realizes he's all 3. He's got gold, silver, and bronze. So he has a collection. At the end of the day, did he have to have all 3 gold? Nope, because he was more proud that he had a collection of all 3 medals. So I thought that was super cool. So today I wanted to talk about the rest of my trip from Lakeshore. This is what I do to help set my teachers up for success and me for success when we teach our students. And the same thing goes for at home in my life when I do stuff on my personal side. So this is really cool. I picked up for my staff, I got them all their teacher's plan book, just like everyone. You know, back in school when we used to have planners when we were kids, I wish it'd be more like that nowadays. I don't see my son running around with his planner, but we always had our planners and we were more successful because we set our whole day up. I still do it to this day. I set my mornings up. I'm having my teacher set the curriculum up for the month and for the year. And so this is their planners that they're all getting today for the teaching the kids. Then, excuse me. Then what I did to help my teachers, so we're all on the same page, I got a lot of the stuff that they need for the beginning of the school year to set up their first August and September. So we always need brand new dry erase markers. And then I picked them up. I thought this was super cool because we have whiteboards. They've got the whiteboards and they have the magnetic surfaces, but when the kids erase, they can use the erase cards, and this actually can teach colors too when we're in the preschool classroom. Then I picked up timers. Timers are a big deal in my world. I picked up a couple different timers, but I got the Apple timer, and this is to let the kids know when we're about to pick up, like, hey, you got 5 minutes and then we're picking up, because we need to prep them. We can't just say, hey, we're picking up, because we need to let them finish their thoughts, finish doing their time with their activity on their current work in their center, and then give them time to pick up. So we'll set this 5 minutes ahead to pick up, and then we'll turn around and we'll set it again for 5 minutes for them to, so right before, first it's 5 minutes finishing playing and 5 minutes picking up, and then we have them sit in their centers, and then we have someone that's in charge of their job of that day. They go check the center to make sure it's put away correctly. It's all setting them up for success. It's making sure they complete their task at hand. So if they have to pick up, they have to complete it correctly. That way we know when they go to school and they do homework and stuff, it's finished to end. We want to teach them skills that's going to last a lifetime. So when they get jobs and they become one of my employees or someone else's employees, they can complete a full task without freaking out. They need that time to process. They're little. So we got timers. I got another timer. This is a little smaller timer I got. Got a different type of timer. This is more for the teacher. This one's more for visual for the kids so they can see. Then, this is one of my favorites. I think the teachers are gonna kill me as usual, but stamp pads. I bought each classroom a stamp pad. In the writing center, it's nice to have them have stamp pads, and that way they have their stamps. I pick a lot of stamps up when I go garage sailing, and that way the kids have something different to do. So when they're in a writing center, they can write stories if you put pictures with the stamps and stuff, and start teaching them to work on their writing skills. We have them trace their names. We print out their names. If you go to lakeshore.com, you can print out their names. You can have them type them out and they can trace them and write them. And we use those for our name pages. So ink pads are always a great thing. These are washable. I got them from Lakeshore. Then, oh, and here's the magic writing boards. I always have a couple of sets of these around, even smaller ones, because even after nap time, these are great to have just for quiet time for all the kids get up. It's something for them to do, and they're still working on their fine motor skills. So that's another one. Then, oh, because they're writing, my staff's gonna be excited. I got them the pencil sharpener just because of all the stuff. We write so much with our journals. We're setting up journals right now for the school year for weekly themes and monthly themes. I was just teaching the girls yesterday, that new ones in the preschool, one of my preschool classrooms. And so they'll be excited to see that I did buy them a pencil sharpener because it's a big deal. Then, I don't know if you ever get these. There's ones that swim in the water for bath time. This is a frog. This one flips. I had a penguin that used to flip. This is how I teach counting. So if we get this wound all the way up, we count how many times the frog flips. I love teaching this way because it's visual and the kids get entertained and they want to see if the frog will beat his flips the next time. So this is super cool if you buy a frog that flips. These are super cheap. You can find them anywhere, sometimes in the bathtub sections in the little kids area. But I highly recommend doing this. Like I said, I had a penguin when I had my in-home daycare that used to flip, and the kids and I used to laugh. We used to see, I think the most we got one time was like 9 times, and we were like, could not believe it. They're like, keep whining. I'm like, I'm gonna break it, kids. But highly recommend trying this with your kids. The other thing I got, this is for sensory. I got the cushion. It is textured. This one is to boost core strength, promotes good posture, works indoors and outdoors, and it includes 2 tactile surfaces. So we have this side, and then this one's a little bit bigger with the holes and stuff. Again, I got that at Lakeshore. I like to use this when I have kids that have sensory problems or they just need a little bit more just to touch and feel and stuff to calm themselves down. So I use that. And then for my teachers on our walls, I'm not a huge person about staples on the walls. I like to respect our property and stuff. So I got the mounting tabs for my teachers because, right, I want to set them up for success. And then also things to do. I got this. These are all, it has different tasks on, like sending home. It says make copies, which is a big deal. If I want them to make copies, they can clip it on, they can hand it to me, we'll make copies and we'll send it back to their classroom. Stuff to be filed. It's just more for organization. Like I said, my goal is to set my teachers up for success. If they're successful, if the students are successful, the day goes a lot smoother. So I hope you guys learned some cool tips and tricks. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.